fully interactive scripts, we made a new immersive and expansive farming script for your server for the people who likes roleplay. In this script, there is a lot of factors taken into consideration when you want to plant a plant. We also have a prop placement tool where you can rotate your prop, move it further and farther away while it follows the direction of your camera where you're looking. As can also be seen, you cannot place your plants in the city if it's blacklisted, which you can modify yourself in your config files. Further among that, you cannot place your plants inside water, as that would realistically drown your plant, and that's why we have prevented that from such happening as well. When planting a plant, there is different ways of different places you can go about it. If you plant it near a river, if toggled and enabled in the config, the water will not be taken as the land is taken as moist or wet, which already waters the plant enough with the nutrition that it needs, hence by only taking the hunger from the plant itself. As can be seen, moving just further away slightly will reduce that and have both water and hunger being taken from the plant as a requirement for nutritional values for the plant itself. For the script, we have an advanced checker to see if you have an item, and if the item needs a certain metadata, it will not matter if you have the item or not. It will require you to have a certain amount in that metadata for it to show up in your function. You cannot harvest the plant either until it's ready. Both watering and feeding a plant is fairly simple, and you can customize the animation to whichever animation or scenario you wish to have it do for each process of the interaction. A plant when it's hungry will still grow, however the process of growing will be slower and health will be taken from the plant, as health matters into the quality of the plant. There's 3 stages of quality, which is perfect, good and poor, which the health bar will also change color, which we'll get into a little later in the video. However, if water is low on 0 on a plant, the process will stop functioning and the plant will simply lose health. You can enable whether you want rain to be able to water your plants or not, and give a little bit of more water, and so the plant won't lose water meanwhile it's raining. You can also enable hot zones, and what hot zones does is make a plant require more water at faster rates, at double speed of what the standard reduction rate are set for in your config file, which you can configure for each plant yourself. As mentioned earlier, there's 3 different stages of quality of a plant, which gives 3 different yield from the plant itself. The 3 colors are green, which is perfect, yellow or orange is for good, and red for poor. And when the plant dies, it simply disappears for every player around. When you place your plant down, you can also decide whether you want to enable blips for the owner. This will also carry on onto restarts and rejoins, that the plant will still reappear, and the same will the blips, so you can always keep track of your plant. When you stop or restart the script, it will also remove the blips from the map, so it won't clutter in case of anything needed for such.